I had to put an AC in the window for the laundry room. It's not the greatest thing to come out and immediately hear that thing running, so my bad, y'all. Anyway, good morning. It's Thursday. I know I don't really have, it's time. I don't really have a whole lot of stuff going on as far as video uploads and all this, that, and the other. Oh, God, yes. I love this car. All right. Ta-da. All right, so here's one of my favorite things. See the seat belt? Now, you old heads, y'all have seen this before, but some of you young folks, yeah. Technically, you never have to actually put your seatbelt on. But then there's this little panel that if this breaks, you can still click it in there like a normal car. Volkswagen thought of everything back then. Oh my goodness. I only got a little bit of lifter tap on 3 days worth of not running, so that's acceptable. I mean, this thing fired right up. Look at that. It even, the seatbelt light works. That's beautiful. E-brake still feels good. Go ahead and give her some reverse. First. Yeah, see, I'm not a fan of that throw out bearing crying when I let out of the clutch, but what are you gonna do? Well, it tries to work, but it doesn't quite do nothing. Yeah. Yeah. All right. And then you just get out. Now there is a lap belt. You see down there, you just click it over there. I love that shit so much. Just listen to that. I'll tighten that proper in a little bit. I'm a little crooked, so I guess let's fix that real quick, because I'd like to be nice and straight up on here. Okay, so now that we're actually on some concrete, you can see, look at that, golly dag. Okay, so immediately, I know for a fact, I'm going to come up a little bit on the rear so I'm not really trying to get fender to tuck over top of the tires. I just want the fender to come down over the tires. But you notice, we have a pretty close, it's not even to the first full knuckle there. But then you come back in here and you go, and it is to the first knuckle. So something about Volkswagens that a lot of people don't know, and this is more prominent in the older cars. In order to make these things run at 100 plus miles an hour on German autobahns, they had to track the rear wheels a little thinner, a little more narrow than the front wheels. One, aerodynamics. These wheels crashing through the air would create a little bit of a low pressure area along the bottom of the car so that these wheels wouldn't cause any rearward drag on the car for, wobbling purposes. That also helped with fuel economy and a couple of other odds and ends. I still have that trim panel. Don't worry. It exists. We have it, and it's not broken. It just popped out. But essentially, I want to bring those rear wheels out just a little bit, and because of how close they are and how much it already rubs, and it's not even really that low. You see, I've got plenty of ground clearance. But because of all that, I'm gonna widen that out, bring the car up just a tiny bit more, and then I'm gonna play the tire game. There is some dry rot on these tires. I didn't realize when I was first looking at it in the pictures from the Facebook Marketplace posting, but at the same time, what are you going to do? It's a fucking 30-some-year-old car, and with the fact that the tires rub as bad as they do, I was going to have to change them whether they were good or bad. So I guess makes me feel a little better that there's some dry rot, because it's not me just getting rid of tires to get rid of tires. I really like these wheels. They're pretty cool, but, ain't nothing cool if you can't drive it. So that's where we're at with this. The exhaust, I love the factory tip, and this is the factory B3 muffler and muffler tip. I'm probably going to try and keep that tip, but fix it and angle it back the way it's supposed to go. Daryl, hey buddy, I'm going to talk to my buddy Josh down my way about trying to do some of the body work on this thing, but if he's not interested in it and can't get it done, I, for sure, want to get this car fucking fixed up and body worked. And so we got a little bit of rust in some places. It's not the best, but, the floor is solid. All up here in the strut towers is all solid and gorgeous looking. I mean, considering that most of these cars end up rotting the strut towers out, end up rotting the floors out, for this to have a little bit of bullshit surface rust on it, I'm really not that upset about it. I'm just not. There's way worse ways to watch a car fall apart. Little bit of spot rust ain't so bad. And even if I don't fix it, fuck it. It's a nice car. You guys know, I may or may not be long for this world. It just depends on all the dumb shit I gotta go through to be here. I mean, obviously it's not, I have not been told I'm terminal, so don't freak out yet. But what I mean is, we thought we beat that cancer. We thought we done real good. And now we're right back to square one with it. So there's not a whole lot I can do but try to keep going through whatever the doctors tell me. And, listening to them so far has netted me cancer in a different place that I didn't have it before. So I felt like I needed to do this because, I don't know, it felt like it might be the last time I ever get to. I do love this. Oh, yeah. I like that they're aluminum and not plastic, too. That's just beautiful. Beautiful. They are Uni-5s. Thankfully, it's not really a problem for me. Is this one going to be a little... Oh, come on, buddy. All right. What in the world? Oh, yeah. So we'll just clean them out real good. I don't really know what that was about, but I'm not a fan that I marred up that. Okay. Okay. So that looks to be the normal 17 like it's supposed to be. So 18 there. 17. Alright, let's see how tight these are. Not terribly. Good deal. Oh, I see. There's a spacer in there already. I tell you what would be cool. It'd be pretty damn awesome if this thing has extended lugs in it already. Because I already have a boatload. Switch around. I already have a boatload of ECS wheel spacers. One or two of which may be... Oh no, there's only 4 lug nuts on this wheel. That's a shame. Janky bullshit. So it looks like I'm going to need to order some extended lugs. Oh look, it's got a factory lug on this side. Damn, ain't that about a bitch. Guys, like everything's there, it all works. Okay. Where's my 4th and 5th lug nuts? Goodness gracious. Alright, so that's 3 out of 4 wheels that only have 4 fucking lug nuts. That's annoying. I just paid $4,500 for this fucking car. And you're gonna tell me I can't get all of my fucking lug nuts in each of my wheels? Jesus Christ. Alright, I guess let's see how far up underneath it here this thing will make it. Once upon a time, I used to have to use a Widowmaker. That looks pretty good, right? I don't know why I ask. All I'm going to do is block the damn picture anyway. Alright, well, Widowmakers it is. Me raising the car up will help a little bit with that. Is absolutely why I keep a couple of these around. So that way I can do what I gotta do. And we're up. They look like stock link lug nuts. See, just some bullshit. Fancy black though. Come on over here with me, guys. Oh, yeah. You see that fucking goofy shit? Like, what in the fuck are you doing with this shit? Like, that's not enough spacer to put this much work into. God damn. You know what? We're going to go ahead and roll these out here. Because I think I'm going to go ahead and wash these things real good. And take a good look at the... tire. While I'm after it. Alright. I'm just going to sit that there like that now. Okay. Okay. Well, seeing all these plastics in here is really, really, really awesome. And then seeing that all these pinch welds and seams and everything just look so damn good. Like there really is no rust underneath it here. It does look like it's all surface rust. And this shit here, we're going to adjust that. We're going to go up. I'm not sure how far just yet. I'm thinking I'm going to go up about a half an inch, maybe an inch all the way around, because I don't want to fight to get the shit underneath the car at all, ever. It's just an unnecessary battle. That, and if I ever break down, I can't get the car up and onto anything to get me anywhere, so doesn't do me any good to have a car that's super slammed to the ground if I can't get anywhere. Where did I put my little vaporizer? My little smoky stick is missing. There it is. It's in the seat. Yeah, see? All this is nice, solid. And I'll be going through and detailing the piss out of this car. I'm going to try and find a seat. Try and find all these pieces that are broken or missing. God, look at that. Just closes and sounds so dang good. Okay. So I think the way to do this is going to be to come around to the front. I'm going to carefully go underneath of this lip. A lot of people don't realize it, but this car has a motor mount right there. Right there, right underneath of that there AC line. And it's the same motor mount spacing as a Mark III. So, you know how I love lifting my Jetta up. Just like that. Oh boy. And then we're just gently gonna roll it up. And that's us. That's maxed. We're going to leave the Widowmaker at this height though, so that I'll be able to just lower it down, catch the car with the Widowmaker again, and then we'll be in okay shape. Now, we'll go to the bottom of the front subframe. Matter of fact, I guess we're about done on this side with that stand, so let's come over here to this one. Okay. How's that? That looks pretty good, right? An idea here for this video is just get this thing up, get the coils adjusted real fast, move the wheels. You guys know that heat wave is something brutal, and it's already 82 or 3 out this morning. It is hot. Hot, hot, hot. But basically, getting the car off the ground like this is just gonna further us in the long end, because I still have to, if you don't remember, I still have to find out if it was a brake line that I busted or if there's something else that this car has that I'm not aware of. see, look at this goofy shit. I don't ever want to see no more shit like this. Ever in my fucking life. God almighty. More. Like, what are you talking about, dog? These literally spin around until you get the right lug pattern. Like, I have these inside of my barn right now. You didn't need to do that. Like, I appreciate the hub-centric fucking spacers in here because, you know, at the end of the day, that's kind of helpful to me. Because if it fits in the back of this wheel, which it does, yeah, so now I have hub-centrics for the front, and that's fine. I like that. But, like, goddamn. Just stop with that dumb shit. Stop doing dumb shit. Please, God almighty. Like, I get it. It's basically just a washer. And you can cut up a washer a million different ways and make it work. But fuck me, bud. Buy the right shit. Just to show you. Just to show you. I have a fucking stack, my guy. I have a whole ass stack. Look, here's your fucking spacer right here. Completely uncut. Unmodified. It's the same shit you've got there. You stick this on here, and all you do is spin it to the right fucking holes, and then you eventually get it. I know that these have that fucking bolt pattern in them because I've used these on a dozen Volkswagens in the past just to get that last little bit of bullshit going. Maybe. I don't fucking know. Maybe there's a reason that I have so many of these fuckers laying around. Anyway. The point is, don't do this shit. Like, don't do this. Get real spacers. They're not that expensive. I got all these for free. See that? Extended lugs and everything. Like, thankfully, I'm going to put these on the back because they have 5x100 and 5x112. And then I'm going to put these on the front. So it's like, I have the same shit you have, but I have a better version of it, man. And I didn't pay any fucking money for it. I keep buying these cars and I keep getting parts off of them and the shit just comes in. Go to the junkyard. Find spacers at the junkyard. It's so much better than you fucking jackleg ass shit. Just so everybody can see it, that is what I like to go to. That's the entire underbelly subframe that holds the rearward of the motor. Basically, I don't like using the pinch welds in these older cars because they do tend to break, bend, fold, usually rusted. This one's in good shape, so I'm going to try and keep using that jack on as a minimum. And there we go. The front is up. Now to get the rears up. I think I'm going to have to use the pinch weld. Had to go get some motivation. I think I have alright with this. Oh, if this car falls, I'm gonna be so damn pissed. I'm gonna be so mad. If all goes well, though, I should be able to lift it from back here. And then I'll be able to get the jack stand underneath of the pinch point right there by the little divot, the indicator. Yeah, that's pretty straight. We'll go a little more. Started crushing the pinch well, just like I was talking about. So we're going to avoid that. And we're just going to go underneath the main axle beam, which I hate to do because it'll kind of affect the way the car stance. Gotta come up a little bit more. All right. Okie dokie. Well, not for nothing. That is the Passat forward. However, I'm probably going to readjust this at some point in the next day or so because it's leaning down towards the front a little harder than I want. But in the meantime, let's go ahead and get these last wheels off. Like I said, I want to get all this cleaned up. I'm going to wash the car real good, and I'm going to do it with the wheels off of it over here so that I can get around, over top, underneath. Okay, so this is an extended lug, isn't it? No. No, that just felt really big. feel long because it's the rear caliper rotor. Oh, goodness. Wow, they're max speeding rods, coilovers. I was wondering what the fucking goofy orange was. I damn sure was. Look at all that dry rot. You know, it's one of them times where it's like, I really want this car, and I really wanted this car, but golly, if it's not just some fucking bullshit. Everybody lies. It's like, oh, there's only 2 spots of rust. Well, motherfucker, there's like 5 spots of rust. Oh, the tires are good. Motherfucker, the tires are dry rotted. What are you talking about? You're telling me you expected me to fucking drive 300 miles on fucked up ass, dry rotted bullshit because it had good tread on it? I need people to pull their heads out of their asses. The fucking tire's gonna explode. It's not a good tire. I don't give a fuck how deep the tread is. Give a fuck how new the tire says it is. If there's fucking dry rot in it, guess what the fuck it's not doing? It's not being a tire anymore. God, fuck. Now I gotta spend $400, $500 in fucking tires because some asshole is like, oh, it's got good tires. I knew I should have bought the fucking red one. I can't stand red. Fuck me. Like, I know you guys just love hearing me rant and complain about things, but Jesus fuck. It's alright. It'll be better. I'll make it better. Or it'll fucking blow up like the other Passat because the universe just doesn't want me to fucking have anything. Probably that one. Anyway, that's the tires off now. Okay. We're getting places, right? We're doing things. Let me rinse my hands off real quick. Well, my hand. Okay. Well, tires and wheels are off. We're up on jack stands. Got a little ding there. I guess I'm going to drag the... Well, I think I'm going to lift the front end up again. Go ahead and bring the water hose over here. Give it a good hose down. Maybe give it an actual scrub. But for the moment, we're here. Basically where I wanted to be before I called this video quits. You know, the heat wave and everything, it's actually a pretty raw ordeal for me. I never really struggled so bad with the heat before, but now, yeah, I'm not in it like I was. Like, I feel like I'm dying already, and all I've done is just lift a freaking car up. Oh, goodness gracious me. Well, apologies for the minor rant. I start to see this shit, and it's like the guy claimed it was an all original car, and it's like, oh, this is great, that's great, this is great, that's great, and it's like, oh, is it, and then I get it here, and I start fucking taking it apart, and it's like, no, it's not. You're such a fucking ass. Like, the dude's a cool dude, and he's gonna be my buddy as long as he wants to be my buddy. Like, I'm not over here, like, plotting the man's demise over some dumb shit choices, but it's just like, I'm gonna have to guide him. But anyway, I'm probably gonna do a video on just washing it, getting everything cleaned up the way I want. Oh, we got a long road ahead of us, boys and girls, but at least we're at the point where I can start monitoring for different leaks. I can get underneath of here and check out that brake leak thing. I still have plenty of brake fluid in here, so I'm not sure if I'm actually leaking fluid or not. I'm probably going to delete this. Just snub this off right here and then put a little bolt in there, hose clamp. And I don't mean, well, not from here to there. I'll leave from here to there. I'll probably just cut it here and then put a length, but I tend to bypass the coolant going into the throttle body. I'm not the biggest fan of that. I am a fan of the fact that they used the Mark IV spark plug wires. You get the little hand press on them. I can show you here. I've kept these around specifically for this. The handle just pops up and you just little finger loop to get them out. Volkswagen spark plug wires are remarkably difficult to get out, so I keep as many of them around as I can just in case, because you never know when you need one. And these look like Bremis, so they're an okay brand. They're if I'm not mistaken, Bremi is actually the same. These are the same spark plug wires that I had in Jenny, so that's easy enough to get a hold of. Nothing crazy there, although I'm going to tell you what, if I get the chance to find a set, these here, Autotech Shock Therapies. These are 10 mil wires, I think. They're really nice, high quality wire. And then they actually use a really nice, you can't really see it, but they actually use a German spark plug coupler. So, good quality brand of wires. They do not fit in the runners like this. So if you do upgrade to the Shock Therapies, you either have to get rid of these and find a better way to tie them together, or you just have to do some stuff a little different. But all in all, it kind of just is what it is. I love the cleanliness of this motor. I love how crisp everything looks. I like that this is one of Volkswagen's few motors that actually looks okay when you pop the hood. It's not the worst looking thing in the world. Got us some vacuumage. Looks like all this has been done up and tightened at some point, so that's cool. I'll take it. Tell you what, though. Go ahead and pull this guy out of here. Oh, it's a new speed. That's a cleanable filter. I love that all of the AC line stuff is still here. New tensioner. So yeah, it looks like there's a bunch of really good stuff going on. Well, I see what they're talking about. The heater core is good, but it's not good. So we'll see about that too. I'm probably going to wind up putting a damn heater core in here. So my throttle cable goes around and up, and it just kind of does some stuff. There's a lot of aftermarket for the VR6. There's a lot of crazy good stuff to do with this thing. I don't know how deep into it I'll get. I don't know how much of an original car I want to leave this as, especially since everything kind of works. I know for a fact I want to get rid of the ABS, though. You look at that big chunky bitch down there. It's a bunch of ass. What I'd like to do is I'd like to get rid of that, and I'd like to come in with a Mark IV ABS if it's something I can pull off. The Mark IV ABS system, it's a lot more compact and it's a lot more modern, so it works better. It's a bit more intuitive. Actually does ABS things where this kind of does ABS things, and there's a thing where the cruise control, not the cruise control, the traction control. The traction control for this car is actually rooted into the ABS, and if you try to do a burnout in this thing, it'll actually press its own brake pedal to stop you from doing it. And I'm not a big fan of that, not at all. But yeah, I think that's gonna about do it for us today. I'm gonna do a little bit of spraying down and try to clean this thing up a little bit, just get all the dust and everything off, and then I'm gonna think about a hand wash. I got probably another 30 or 40 minutes before the sun comes up and gets off them trees, so I only have a little bit more for some shade. So thanks for watching. I appreciate everybody that comes by and watches all my bullshit. I know that me just barely farting along, getting something up on some jack stands really isn't all that entertaining, but I guess I just took it as an opportunity for me and you to look at the car together for the first time and see a bit more underneath of it than what we saw before. Like I said, I'm not a fan of how the dude did the spacers in the front. I've got actual spacers, so we're going to fix all that. I've got a set of rear extended lugs for the spacers back there, and if those spacers don't work, then that's fine. I've got coilovers that I'm going to adjust up. I think I'm just going to generically go up 1.5 inches in the rear, and then I'm going to go up 1 inch in the front, and then I'm just going to kind of see what happens, see where we get when I set the car back down, because that may work. I just know that I'm going to put those rear spacers in, and then I'm going to put the front spacers in, and the stance of the car is going to be really nice, but if I'm too low to the ground, I'm just going to be sitting on the tires, and I'm really not trying to just sit on the tires. One, I don't want to destroy the fenders or the wheel well in the rear. Two, I don't want to destroy the tires and have to buy more of them. Fuck all that. I'm good. So, stay tuned for more of the B3 madness. I'm really going to have to reposition and jack the car up. This fucking aggravates me.